Hey guys, so we're back to doing some random refinery. Just going to add these all into one clip at some point. I was working first, so got the blacksmith. I've already forged um, with the stuff I've gathered earlier. I've already got rid of all the greens and all the blues, and then the purple or epic, whatever way you want to look at it. I'm still keeping these all, not for any particular reason, but it's like collecting cards for some strange, weird way. Right, so I think I'll focus more on the ones that are attached. When a job I'm still doing is 35, I'm up for proficiency. So that's the vests. So obviously I'm going to have a lot more of them. So I'll just put it here to categorize it. I'm not going to bother with this filter because it just simply doesn't work. This one does. It's pretty good. This part, because it includes all the like general buffs, kind of defeats the purpose because you just get everything. So we'll look at our main attached cards. You can look at this two ways. So if we look at this card here, this is a prime example of a card I want to all be gold. I want them to be legendary and I want them to be as high as possible. Now, on the flip side, this builds might. So I also, for example, this card, I want these to be as high as possible, but then I'm never using this. So I don't really need to upgrade this. And also, I want to keep the might low. The way the game's finally moving is might's becoming less important. Now, we, the worst thing ever is Iron Raids and ARs, all these stupid wars where everyone's taking off all their equipment and just they should just count it all and get on with it. And then that way, essentially, it's cheating, but then everyone does it, so it just kind of makes it pointless. So I'm going to focus on the ones that I want. And to be honest, that's the way it should be. This is a gathering card. The basic buffs are gathering. The specialized buffs are gathering. This one doesn't matter. If I upgrade that, that means that if I'm using this on cars, for example, that was a point. I would have to put this on a ranged based troop to then gather. Now, the bit I don't understand is if you have, I don't know, let's just say 500 cars and one ranged troop, is that going to still add the speed up, or do they are? That's where it gets a bit mental. So we'll go through these. We'll dismiss the gathering ones, and we'll try and get any of the cards we've got allocated first. So I'll go to the quick one. Now, I've been focusing on riders. So I've got rider attack, and then whatever. I've got rider attack, whatever. Rider attack, whatever. This one was a bit of a mixed. I did have a dual rider attack, but then this turned out to be a bit better. So I need to get these up a bit. So we'll have a look at this card first. We'll go to manage, go to smelt. So basic attack damage, I don't have any. I'm kind of doing this the other way around. Most people would go through the cards. Because I have these cards, I know the ones that I want to upgrade. So it's kind of better for me. So I've got a rider defense. Okay, so we have this card, and it's got damage dealt to zombies 11%, rider defense 4.9, range squad attack 3.7. Now, if I steal that 4.9 rider squad defense, I lose that whole card. Now, you can look at this a few ways. So let's look first at, will I be using damage to zombies on ranged troops? To be honest, I won't really send out ranged troops, so it doesn't matter. The rider defense, my current card is better, so theoretically that's no use. And then for the ranged based part of it, it's got squad attack of 3.7. So I'll just go back and I'll go to the ranged bit and then go here and then go to change. I'll click this to see what magic it brings. Nothing. One that's already allocated. Not going to use these. So straight away, I have a range squad attack of 5%. So now, all of a sudden, this really good card, well, good to me, is now mute. I could either steal that ranged attack to upgrade this one to make it a damage dealt to zombies plus range attack. And then this one's kind of pointless. So we'll just forget about this card at the moment. This one, the whole card is completely useless apart from this bit. So we'll now go further down. This one's just a weird card. Good defense, good damage. That one's the dodgy bit. This one's pretty much garbage. And I say garbage, it'll be good for something else. Now, this card is a good example. So rather than me having this on here, straight away, range squad attack, I'm going to look at upgrading this one. So I'll go to equipment. Actually, I just equipped it, so I don't think I have that one attached to it. Go to smelt, and then I'll pick this one to see what offers me. Now this is 2.1. There's loads of things gathered about here. This one here, this is the one that we actually have in our car. This is the one that we're talking about earlier. And then we have this new one. Now, theoretically, I could steal this and change it to 2.2, but what's the point? Knowing my luck now, well, firstly, I'm going to get rid of this 5% and add it to here. Knowing my luck, it will go to 2.2. Theoretically, it'll go anywhere between 2.1 and 5. So let's just presume that's 3, so 1.5. In theory, that should go to 3.6. That's the kind of middle. So we're looking at that area, like 3.4, 3.5, 3.6. Anything above that's a bonus. Anything below that's a loss. Well, not loss, but just not good. In theory, I should use a 2.3 card to get this up a bit, then a 2.5 card to get this up a bit, and a 2.7 a card before I waste this one. Because it then puts it, let's just say I had 3 garbage cards. And in this example, let's say they're 2.3, 2.5, 2.7. If I used them one at a time, I would get between 2.2 and 2.3, and then I would get between 2.3 and 2.5, and then 2.5 and 2.7. So when it came to using this card, my starting point would be 2.7. So there's 2 ways of looking. I can gamble on this one now and put my middle range as 3.6. Or I could use 3 cards and then put my middle range. Technically, it would be probably the same, actually. 3.7 or whatever it is. I think I'll just gamble. And it went to 3. So we were quite low. We wasted the card that was 5%. But at the end of the day, we wouldn't have used it for anything at all. So while I'm here, I'll just see if there's anything else to upgrade this one. But now I have to use this card, so it's a weird card, kind of like that one. Don't need two of these, so I'll just use this one. I'll get this up. Don't know why you want to get up, but just do it. So that's garbage. I'm going to be getting rid of these cards anyway. This card I could probably sell. If I was to sell this now, people might buy it just for that part. And you would easily get like 250 gold coins or whatever it is. So I'm not going to use that one. And then this one, I kind of like this card because it's very weird. Counter damage, basic damage, and squad load. Don't know, keep that. And then we'll go to defense. We've got this one here. So another garbage cards. We'll just use this one up. This is going to go between 2.4 and 3. So theoretically 2.7. I think they need to sort out their math at IGG. Right. Next. Oh, went off that. Let's see what else we have. I'm just trying to use up all these cards. I've got loads of them. And yeah, I can exchange them for 100, but I get so much green and blue and see if we've got anything on this one. This card's attached. So we've got squad defense. Don't think I have any. Nope. Damage to zombies. We've got two cards here. This is that one that secretly want to get rid of. This card's just no use to me. No point in me kind of wasting the card. Here's a good example. I can get between 7 and 7.9. So theoretically, I could put this to 7.4. Or I can get 100 material. So it's kind of balance what's worth it more. I think getting this to 7.9 would be more valuable because the next card I get, I then start at 7.9. Well, knowing my luck, I won't get that. Let's waste this one. Unlock it. Wish they stopped switching them. Right, so we've got this card is just going to go confirm. It's going to go anywhere between 7 and 7.9. So we're 7.4 or 7.5, whatever. I'm pretty sure they don't round things up. So we went kind of 60% or whatever. 40%. We'll go to the next one. Well, that's all the cards we've got. So we've got this one. Don't really want to waste it. He's well doing it now, seeing if we've got anything there. Nothing much I can do. I've kind of set myself up to bin that card. So this card now has just become like the bogey card. It's forcing me to use it. Right, I'm going to do it. This is the dilemma, right? This card, for example, I could probably sell this and get, let's just say I sell it for 300. Somebody buys it, after all the tax and whatever, I end up, well, let's just list it. What we'll do now is I'll list it, and then if I sell it later, it'll make sense. We'll go to the auction house, we'll go to sell, click that wee bonus first, go to sell, pick our card, we're going to pick this one, I think. Yeah, so unlock that, pick this card. I have a trading card. If I didn't have a trading card, it would cost me 50 gold. And you can't use linked gold. So I'll just sell this for, just to be annoying, do this forever. So if I sell that for 326, they take 26. I don't have to pay for it. And hopefully somebody buys it simply for that one. And if it does go, great. If it doesn't go, I can still use it. 4 add 3. We've listed this card. It's got 48 hours, and then we'll see how we get on. See if we've got any more. Let's just click on this. Just got another one of these cards. So now I have to use gold, so I'm not going to bother. Firstly, if you do, if you look at other videos, I'll put a wee link up here, but when you sell the cards, you get linked gold. So in this example, I've got 0 gold and 23 link gold. I can use link gold to sell cards, but I can't use link gold to buy cards. You can only use real gold, which is a bit annoying. Go back to refinery, see who needs help first. Still waiting on them making a wee chart to show you who's helping. It can be a bit motivating for people who don't bother helping. It's like, why not? Smith, bag, bests, legendary. Now, I'll go to the equipment first, see. My next upgrade is like 1,800 or 900 away. That's mental. So I need to bin 18 gold cards or 38 of the epic just to get my next upgrade. And that upgrade gives me 0.2. Well, technically 0.4, which is good, but that's a long haul. Anyway, wish you had a better option, but we'll go back to the blacksmith. No but one. Go to the bag. Go to vests. A legendary. These are all garbage. So if I sell these, you get nothing. I can dismantle them and I'll get 100 material. So let's just dismantle some to get rid of them. So I've got everything locked that I want. Just be careful because sometimes when you upgrade the cards, like if we upgraded some earlier, it might have unlocked them. This one, I don't know, maybe it was, I'm going to keep it locked because I don't want to dismantle it. So I'm going to unlock this. This is garbage, it'll unlock. I don't care about that part. This, I've already got one that's better. This is not any use to me. Squad counter damage, I'll leave that just now. Just these ones are kind of the best of a bad bunch. In fact, I'll unlock it. The card itself is garbage, so. The rider base card, so I'm going to keep a hold of that one. I'm only going to be able to steal this, so I'll leave that just now. This one's my weird card. And then we're starting to get into the kind of basically the reason we're keeping these is to steal this to upgrade. Ironically, I don't have nothing. So I'll dismantle them first, and then I'll see if there's anything to upgrade. So if you ever wanted to double check, just remember, if you double check, it also like selects them. So I'm going to get 520. You got a bonus of 20%. Theoretically, I can upgrade that card and then get 20% back, but you only get 67, 70% of the stuff anyway, so you would just lose regardless of what you do. Clean the house a wee bit. So we're back to their cards now. Starting to get a wee bit less. So we've got This card we're keeping simply because it's all fighting. A general card, but because that's squad, rider, that's 4 rider buffs. And infantry is a bonus, or you can look at, if I get that up high plus these 2, it changes that into an infantry based card. So this one's a good card to keep. This one, I have to use that. I could put that onto here right now. This card's the weird one. Let's see if, well, we've got them all here now. We'll focus on this card. I can use the infantry attack on this one. I can use the rider attack. Probably wouldn't, because I'd rather have the infantry attack. So what I'm going to do is just double check something. So we'll use this as a prime example. Now, I have this at 3.1. If I use this, it goes up to 4.5. If I use this, it could go up to 4.8. I'm better off using my lower card to get it high, then using this one to get it even higher. So let's test that example. Go to manage, we'll go to smelt, infantry attack. Now, because that's an epic, I think it's 3.6, it will still be purple epic, and as soon as it goes to 3.7, it will go to gold. You could look at the ranges here. You could see what they go up to. Just remember, kind of, ones that are 0.5 to 5.5, they're the ones that are higher might and the best things to get, essentially. Well, to be honest, whatever card you're building, the way that you're building is the best it's going to get. But these are the best buffs in general. If I wanted a card that was all squad attack, to me it's better to have squad attack. But in general, they're the most expensive to buy, the harder to get, and the best buffs. You kind of take them whenever you can get them. Or like what I just done and sell it to make a video. So we'll go to the blacksmith, we'll go back. We'll get this card, go to manage, go to smelt, we'll pick infantry squad attack. Our target is 3.7. Sadly, we have to use 2 cards to get there. Well, we might have. Don't know why it switches it. I would prefer it to keep it there so you know where it is. I think when you've got 50 cards, that's probably better. But at the moment, or a wee option, I don't know. So this card, click, just double check in. We're going to lose that, lose that, lose that. I'm not using the card. People tend to forget you can only use 4 vests. One for infantry, one for infantry, one for riders, one for ranged, one for cars. But you can have different, I don't know, suits if you like. So you have one that's all defense and one that's all attack. You need to get the basics sorted first. But in the future, it'd be nice to have a card set that you can go put that to riders and that's all about zombies, or put it to defense because you're going to be in garrison, or put it to attack because you're going to be attacking, I don't know, doing rallies, or there's that many options. Anyway, I'll stop waffling. So go infantry squad attack. So this is going to go between 3.1 and 4.5. So that's 14 of a difference. No, 1.4. So 7 is the middle. In theory, this should go to 3.8. We're targeting 3.7. Realistically, it'll go 3.3 or 3.4. Hopefully, it goes to 3.7. So I went to 3.2, which is, it's going to be really annoying if we waste 2 cards and don't even get. But it'll be funny. At least I'm recording it. So this one's saying, don't be stupid, Brian. It's already better. I'm not going to listen to it. So the card that we're going to get rid of, can't actually see it. Showing us. So we're going to lose this card that's 4.8, and we're going to go anywhere between 3.2 and 4.8. That's a 1.6 difference. So theoretically, it should go to 4. We're targeting 3.7 to turn it into gold, and we're going to waste a whole 4.8. Went to 3.5. So we used a card that was 4.8 and 4.5, and we went from 3.1 to 3.5. It's kind of a bit pressing when you look at it that way. Now, while I'm here, I'll see if there's anything. Can't do nothing to that one. See what oh, that's that card that want me to use. Just looking at this card, I think I'll just do it on my other one. While you are here. Well, if you're still here. The problem I have is I can go and buy. Let's look at this, right? So I have 4.1. So I need 4.2 or above to upgrade this. This card here is got 4.9. So how much is that card worth to me if I was to go to the buy section and go to jackets or vests, legendary, don't care about the basics. This, we need rider squad defense. Oh, been looking at that for too much. And then we'll go filter. Just do by price to make it the lowest. 4.4, 3.6, 3.6, 3.7, 3.7, 4. Oh, there we go. 4.9. So it would only cost me $2. So that now means that my card is basically worth $2. So although it's all shiny and all gold and people might buy it because of that, at the end of the day, it's only worth $2. So I'm just going to get rid of it just because it will annoy people. It'll be a trigger for, why are you getting rid of that card? Ugh. Right, so we have this one. We're going to use up this whole card just to get this. I need this card as good as it possibly can. And the only time that I would ever change it is essentially to get that buff. And now I don't need that anymore. So that's my reasoning. We'll go to Smelt, go to Rider Squad Defense. We pick our all 3 legendary. We're going to go anywhere between 4.1 and 4.9, which is 8. So technically it should go to 4.5. We waste this whole legendary card. Don't cry. I'm internally crying. And it went to 4.3. Right. Oh, these are getting rid of the cards. So we'll get back to here. We're keeping this. This one we're still building. This one we got tiny bit better. This one, there's nothing much I can do at the moment. I could have used the zombie part to upgrade that. Doesn't matter. This card I'm keeping for no reason. I'll probably be able to sell that for $2, $3, whatever. this card is quite weird. I'm keeping this simply because it's a nice wee buff card. Don't know what I'll do with it. And then this one is my weird card that I'll just use for making a general four attack defense or 3 attack defense. So it's a nice dual use card to just switch over. And that's about it. Well, that's a half an hour of your life wasted, and I just wasted lots of cards, but I hope you picked up some things not to do, or realise that at the end of the day, your big sexy card, sometimes because you're only using one of the buffs, it makes your very important card only worth $2. Anyway, have a nice day. Don't be too sad.